स्वस्तिमानुष्येभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजं शन्नो द्विपदे.
We're here today to celebrate one of life's happiest milestones. We're here to celebrate love. Ryan and Radhika have not only opened their hearts to each other, they've also opened their hearts to us to share in this most sacred and personal event as they join their lives in marriage.
I remember when Radhika was first born, my mother was here, and Arun's father called up from India and asked my mother what it was like, and she said, I can't take my eyes off her. And I think it's been like that for us ever since. And Ryan, now with you beside her, I think you too will be in our eyes always.
Ryan, you're my firstborn. You were the first real miracle of my life and my one and only son. I used to think, and many other times in your life when you were growing up, somewhere out there is a little girl growing up somewhere in this world that is going to be your wife one day. And here she is, wonderful, amazing Radhika.
Ryan and Radhika, from the very first moment you met, there was an immediate attraction. Radhika, you told how the two of you were just talking about everyday things, but could tell that Ryan was the kind of person you could talk with all night long about anything. You said he was handsome, relaxed, and so funny. Remember praying and thanking God for bringing you someone that you had a deep connection with, something you knew was extremely rare. Ryan, when you first met Radhika, you said you couldn't stop looking at her, then found she was amazing to talk to, too. You felt immediately drawn to her, and soon after you began talking, felt like you'd always known each other, and you knew she was special.
Radhika, you always said, since the first time we met, you felt like you've always known me, and that's how I felt about you as well. When I walked in that night and we made eye contact, with those big, beautiful eyes, I was hooked. But then to my pleasant surprise, you just happened to be one of the sweetest, most caring, compassionate people I'd ever met. You always see the best in those around you. The way you speak so highly of your family and your friends, to me, every time they come up, it really stood out. And if everyone could have that kind of love in their heart that you do for those around them, the world would be so much better for it.
Ryan, from the very moment I met you years ago, I felt the deepest connection. It was a feeling that I really couldn't explain and I'd never felt before, as if I had known you for years and I was just waiting to meet you. As Mike said, I remember distinctly saying a prayer to God that week that we met, thanking him for bringing to me what I knew was one of the biggest blessings of my life, which was you. Long ago, you were just a prayer and a dream, and today, my dreams are coming true.
Now, what I admire most about Radhika is her unmatchable warmth and friendliness. Her smile and laugh really put anyone at ease. And she is easily the most supportive and loyal friend one could hope for.
Ryan and Radhika, your wedding today is a testament to this great love you have for each other. You have found that one very special person with whom you can pursue all those dreams you now hold and all those many dreams that are still yet to come.
The person I'm really excited for is you, Ryan, for a few reasons. First, you've just married the most kind and compassionate person I know. You will have a lifetime of fun because Radhika has such enthusiasm and passion for life. So as wonderful as your life has been, Ryan, with her in it in the past few years, she's only going to make it more beautiful over time because that's what she does.
Radhika, you spoke about how Ryan beautifully says the two of you were made from the same stardust. That you knew when the stars kept aligning in your lives that you were meant to be together. You have endured a long-distance relationship. Radhika, you living in New York, and Ryan living in Ohio. You said Ryan has always been there for you, no matter the sacrifice. That it is truly like you have known each other from previous lives, and that he is your best friend. And you feel so much gratitude to have him in your life. Ryan, you knew Radhika was the one for you from the first time you spent a significant time apart. It felt like a part of you was missing. And for the giving and receiving of these rings, these are your gifts of true love to each other. You do each other wed, and these marriage vows are now forever sealed. So I do, by the authority vested in me, by the laws of the state of Arizona, by the grace of God above, pronounce you husband and wife in the moment, Ryan, you've waited for. You may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and Radhika Nichols. Congratulations, guys.
Two of you will go forward today in marriage, not trying to see whether all entry problems are in PE, but how we'll solve problems with this eternal bond in marriage. Now that you are married, you will also don't have to even worry about whether it's a reasonable amount of time, because you have rest of your lives to figure it out side by side.
bride chooses her groom. So she first puts him a garland and accepts him in her life. And same way the groom does. Father, he gives his daughter to a well-educated, well-charactered, and really a gentleman. He gives his daughter as a charity so that he can take care of her. He considered that groom as a expansion of the Lordship Vishnu, who is going to nurture her in her future life. the most divine personalities or couples in the whole universe and invoking their blessings so that as they had tied themselves with the bond of love, in same way, Radhika and Raina, they can bind each other with the bond of love. The north direction is considered the direction of prosperity. March toward their progress in their life on the northeast direction. And while marching toward the northeast direction, both they will commit some vows to each other, which they have to follow throughout their life. Last step, Lord should give her enough strength because our spiritual progress depends upon the wife. Because whatever way she is, she will make your house. But you make it or destroy it. Both things are in her hand. So let her be happy and she should make your life more happy. Om Swasti Swasti Swasti. Here I am presenting you a wonderful couple, Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and Radhika Nicole.
We're so excited that she's found this nice doctor.
And that he made the smart move and went down and locked her.
It's so exciting to celebrate Curie and Ryan.
Starting their life together by being Hawaiian.
From Thailand and elephants to Ohio and tortilla chips.
Congratulations on such a loving partnership.
I'm so lucky to get to spend my time with someone who sees others in the world the way that you do. I've never felt more loved or understood by anybody. I hope I make you feel the same way. Thank you for loving me, even the really weird stuff about me, which there is a lot. Thank you for your commitment to our relationship through long distance, through thick and through thin. I know we can and will always get through anything in life throws at us. Radhika Sen, I'm a much better man today for having met you years ago. Thank you for inspiring me. I want your family and everyone here today to know that I do anything for you and I always will.
When you were a little boy, you used to say to me, you were going to marry me when you grew up. They say these things to their parents because they feel that complete, total, and unconditional love from their parents, and innately they want to have that forever. Radhika, you have exceeded every expectation that we could have hoped and wished and dreamed for. Your kind heart and thoughtfulness radiate from you. My son has given you his precious heart, and you have given him your beautiful and precious heart. Never forget what a sacred responsibility it is to hold the very heart of one of God's children.
I've never heard Ryan talk about someone so much more than he's talked about you. And I can just tell from these conversations that I've had with him on a weekly basis how much he loves you. So let's extend our blessings to Ryan and Radhika for, an amazing life together, happiness, patience, and we just want to wish you all the best. Thank you, guys.
You are my best friend. Thank you for always lifting me up, for helping me to be a better person every day, and for making me laugh endlessly, no matter where we are, whether it's New York City, whether it's Phoenix, Arizona, whether it's Ohio. This beautiful life is always more beautiful with you by my side. You are the most caring, sweet-hearted, and unconditionally loving person I have ever met. And I am the luckiest to be loved by you. I can't wait to start this big adventure with you, Ryan, and I love you so, so much.